Aquarius, hello. Welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. This is going to be your general reading for March 24th through to the 30th. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and reverse anything as you see fit, okay? We are going to do something a little bit different this week. I'm going to try it out. Let me know what you think. Instead of doing the 5-card pull, we're just going to ask Spirit for 3 cards and then clarify those 3 cards to determine what your week ahead has in store. I find the 5-card pulls were a little bit redundant and taking a little bit longer to get to the message. So hopefully this way we'll have a nice, clear, concise message for you. Okay? Can you show me what Aquarius has in store for the week of March 24th to the 30th, please? You were trying to peek out, so I'll leave you there. Alrighty. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, the 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the Star. That's you. Justice in the shadow. That's Libra energy. King of Swords here. So definitely showing up and in your element here, feeling in control. Okay, this feels very directed action. You're moving on, right? Doubly in mind and in heart. Okay. King of Wands, interesting here. So again, feeling disciplined, feeling in control, feeling ready, taking decisive action. All right. Can you explain that King of Wands for Aquarius, please? Can you explain that King of Wands for Aquarius? Thank you. All right, so we have the 6 of Cups and the Page of Wands in reverse, as well as the Ace of Swords right side up, and Devil in the shadow here. Honestly, this feels like you understood what wasn't working for you, based on, it feels like a past situation here, or you realize something from your past was no longer working. Devil Capricorn energy here. Just again, this idea that something wasn't working. Ace of Swords, new perspective here, or putting new thought to this dynamic, right? The Devil, 7 of Swords, and 3 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands here. The Devil, it feels like you're guarding against whatever this dynamic was. Could be a potential relationship, could be a feeling, and you're saying, I don't want to feel this anymore, or this feeling was holding me back. You've realized this, and now it's time to move on, right? It's time to pick up that ace and continue forward. Can you clarify the 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups, please, for Aquarius? So yeah, there feels like there is this understanding, just kind of slipping into the shadow energy here with the Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, High Priestess, and that 7 of Pentacles here, and that Knight. So that's kind of some nice clarification here. You're seeing things, what it feels like you're seeing from both sides here, and coming to an understanding of something not working. And assessing, okay, what's next based on that knowledge, right? And there's that Devil again. I wonder if something is trying to come for you, or some person is trying to make an appearance from the past, and you're saying, this is not how this is going to go down this time. I've learned from this. I've learned from this past experience with you, and I will be making a different decision, right? The Fool, King of Swords in the reverse, showing up here with this 7 of Cups kind of horizontal here. This does feel like you are very clear on where you're going. And the Fool and the King of Swords, it's almost like you will not be swayed. You will not be swayed by the temptation to move away from this, to kind of abandon your path here. And with that King of Swords, it's kind of like you've picked up a new truth or a new perspective here. So you will not, there's kind of a release on that king. What I mean by that is you're letting go of that old perspective in favor of the new. So you're saying history will not repeat itself. I won't be using that knowledge going forward. So again, Six of Swords, you're moving on from this perspective. Eight of Cups, you're moving forward from this feeling, moving on from this feeling. You're leaving this in the past. And again, it does feel like this might be a person, as it relates to a person, or perhaps a pattern is repeating in your life. You recognize that and you're saying, I will not do this again. Seven of Cups here. I will say that this is kind of, the energy here wants it to be reversed. And why I say that is because you're not allowing any confusion to cloud your decision here, right? There might be some hesitation, but ultimately it's very clear that you're moving on, right? King of Wands here, decisive action. And you know what you're doing. You know where you're moving, right? You're doubling down on yourself here. Again, with Justice, it's just everything is kind of saying you've made up your mind. You will not be swayed. Very much you, Aquarius, you know where you're going. You know what is right for you. Show me the star for Aquarius, please. Thank you. A lot going on. Is there a 4 there? Okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. All right. So for the star, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Swords. I feel like this goes this way. The reason I say that is because you're very clear in your action here. You're taking very swift action. You're doubling down on something. You're sticking. It feels like you're holding on to what you believe in here, and you're not allowing anything to sway your judgment. You're taking true decisive action, right? Doing what's best for you, or what you perceive to be the best thing for you here. 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. This does feel like it is something that is difficult, all right? But it is something that you are doing regardless. 4 of Cups, or sorry, 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune here. It just feels like you're rejecting this thing, right? With the 4, the 4, the 4, it feels like you're rejecting or not allowing anything to come in that doesn't belong. And so whatever this, it does feel like a blast from the past here. Like I said, with some sort of person or some sort of pattern repeating itself, and you've recognized that, and you're saying there is no way that this is going to shake my foundation. There is no way I am allowing this to enter. No matter how much it hurts, I'm going to move forward. And that doesn't include this person or thing. Okay, in your clarify, or in your shadow here for the overall reading, I do just want to touch on this. So we have Justice. Again, we have that King of Swords upright, Two of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Strength, which is another 8. Okay. So moving forward, right? With all of these 8s, you're moving forward. You're continuing to work. You're continuing to have that forward momentum. Okay, Justice, you've made a decision here. True King of Swords, this, him in the upright position, it feels like you're seeing this Two of Cups, whatever this relationship is or this dynamic here, you're seeing it for what it is, and you're saying, I'm moving forward, I'm moving on from this and standing true in myself, right? So there is some sort of clarity here that is seen all across your reading here, Aquarius, and you're saying, I will not let this happen again. So good for you. You're showing up determined, strong, decisive in your action, clear in your mind and your heart here, and doing what's best for you. Choosing you, right? I feel like that's what it is. You're choosing you here, Aquarius, and that's the way that it should be. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know what you think about this different style of pull here, and as well, thank you for listening. I hope you have some insight into the week ahead, and we'll see you next time. Take care.